Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Bumblebee Corner. My name is Lisa, the owner and creator here. Today's upcycle is one that I did for a rate train over on Whatnot. It was 0 to Hero, which has already been held. I meant to get this video out earlier. I had it all ready, just needed to do a quick edit and upload it, but my dog got sick. So I had to make a trip to the emergency vet and then the next day to my regular vet. So I didn't get it out before the raid train, but I'm going to share it with you now. So I hope you enjoy it. I just took an old metal toolbox and upcycled it. So I'm just going to jump right in and get it painted. So here is what I'm working on today. This is an old metal toolbox. I got this for like $2.50. It was marked $5 and I went to an estate sale. It was half off day, so it was $2.50. And I am going to paint it. I want to use some milk paint. But first I am going to use the Connie method, which is I'm going to use Extra Bond. And normally Extra Bond was made to put in the milk paint to avoid getting a whole lot of chippiness. So you would just get like a smoother finish. But by doing it this method, Connie discovered, and Connie is from The Painted Photographer. So if you don't follow her, go give her a follow. You will get tons and tons and tons of great tips and ideas. But by doing it this way, and just like painting a coat of the Extra Bond on your project first and letting it dry completely, you will get some amazing crackle. So I decided that is what I'm going to do with this. So I'm just going to go, I'm going to do the whole entire outside. So top, bottom, sides. I'm not doing the inside. I am going to leave the inside of this just as it is, just the metal. And I'm not going to do the hardware either. I want to leave the hardware. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to finish this with the Extra Bond and then let it dry, and then we'll come back and get going with the Sweet Pickins Milk Paint. I am using In a Pickle from Sweet Pickins. So the milk paint comes in a powder form. So what you want to do to get it like for paint is you mix 1-to-1 ratio. So if I do 1 scoop of the powder, I'm going to do 1 scoop of water. And I just normally use like room temperature water. I always just have a jar of water sitting in my workspace. But here I used 3 scoops of water, so I'm adding 3 scoops of the milk paint. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to stir it really, really well and try to get out as many of those clumps as you can. I'm just using a spoon. I know a lot of people like to use a frother, and I may invest in one of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this all mixed up. I'm going to set it aside for about 10 minutes to let it thicken up a little bit, and then we'll get going. All right, so I let it sit for roughly 10 minutes. It might have been a couple minutes more. But what you want is you want it to be the consistency of like a milkshake that's just like starting to melt. Like you don't want it super thick and you don't want it thin. And it's going on. You can see it's going on beautifully. I'm actually getting pretty good coverage with this. So I'm really happy. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to keep on painting until I get it all covered. All right, this is actually turning out really well. I do end up doing 2 coats on this. So I do the first coat, let it dry completely, and then I do a second coat. But I'm loving this color. Again, it's In a Pickle by Sweet Pickins. And I do want to tell you also that I do carry the Sweet Pickins in my booth at Storehouse in Port Huron, Michigan. I don't remember if I mentioned that in my intro or not. But I do have it there, and I don't have my own personal website yet. But if you would like to purchase it, you're not local, and you would like to purchase some, you can go to storehouseph.com, and you just look, there's like a drop down, you look for Bumblebee Corner, and you can purchase right from there, and we will get it shipped out right to your front door. But if you are local, you can just stop in there anytime. They are closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but any other day, you can stop in there and grab milk paint for your project. So I think this is turning out great. I really love this color choice. This is one of my favorite colors. So let me go ahead and finish this up and get it all dry. All right, so I did do 2 coats of this in a pickle. I have not sealed this yet. I did let this dry overnight because I wanted to make sure it was really dry, and I want to put an oil wax on this. And if I put the oil wax on there, the transfer will not stick. So this is, I pulled out, I believe this is a transfer from last year called, I believe it's Lost Garden. It's an IOD transfer. And I'm working my way through all of my transfers. I'm trying to use everything up. So I just went through and just pulled out some pages and just cut out bits and pieces. And I'm just going to apply them all over this box. So you can see I kind of cut this to fit. And that is one really great thing about the IOD transfers is you can cut them up and just use bits and pieces, and they all just kind of work together. So when I got it to the size and to kind of fit where I wanted it, I just went ahead and laid it down, grabbed my transfer tool that came in the transfer pack, and I'm just going to, you can see I just start rubbing, and it releases really well. And you can kind of tell when it releases because it turns like a cloudy color. So I just kind of keep rubbing as I'm picking up. And if a piece doesn't transfer over, I just lay it back down and give it a little rub and it comes right off. But you do want to make sure what paint you're putting it on is 100% dry. Sometimes I'll feel it and it will be dry, like I think it's dry to the touch, but then I'll start to do the transfer and it still isn't completely dry. So sometimes like this, especially this milk paint, normally I probably would have sealed it with a top coat or something first, but I didn't do that. But it's still coming off beautifully because it is completely dry. Like I said, I let it sit overnight. I would love to know, have you tried the milk paint yet? I think it's probably one of my favorite paints to use now. So this was actually the first paint I became a stockist for. And I do really like it. Still trying to decide what my second, what I want to carry next, but we'll see. Might be a couple months before I take on another line of something. But if there's something in particular that you like, let me know. And I'll see if I can work on getting that. Like I said, it'll probably be a couple months before I'm ready for another line. But I do also have Connie Lines and Designs, her rice papers. Those are in my booth. And I also have some in an Etsy shops. That is, my store name on Etsy is Bumblebee Corner with the number 1 after it. And you can find Connie's transfers there also. But you can see how this is coming off really nice. And I just take my time and rub it just to make sure I get it all. And like you said, as you rub, you just kind of pick up on it until you get it all rubbed off. And then once you get it all released and it's all transferred to your project, you're going to take that little sheet there and you're just going to rub it over the entire transfer. And that is called burnishing. And that just makes sure, like, there's no wrinkles. There's, like, if a little corner or something is lifted, it puts it down so everything is flat down and it's really adhered to your project. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish this. I do also put some transfers on the side. On each side, there's just a little piece in the back, like that kind of overlapped when I was finishing up the top. And then I do some on the front. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get all the transfers on so you don't have to watch me do this because it takes a little while. But you kind of get the idea of how to apply them. So let me go ahead and finish. And then we'll come back and we'll seal it with the oil wax. And then I'll show you the final project. So I got all the transfers on. I think it looks really great. So I am using the clear oil wax. I went back and forth between the dark oil wax and the clear oil wax. And I haven't used the clear oil wax yet. I just got it in when I placed my order with Sweet Pickins. So I thought I would try it to see, just to kind of see how it looked. So I'm just going to go ahead, and what you do with this is you apply it all over. You give it a nice good coat, smooth it all out. You're going to let it sit for, I don't even remember. I think I let it sit for like 10 to 15 minutes. And then I just took some paper towel and I just went ahead and I rubbed all over to remove any excess. All right, so you can see right here, I just have my paper towel and I try to hold on to it like with a paper towel in one hand just so I don't leave fingerprints all over. But I'm just taking the towels. You could use like shop rags or whatever you have, anything that's clean. So I'm just taking that other paper towel and I'm just kind of rubbing all over just to get any of that excess oil wax off. And you see there's the inside. I just left the inside plain and I didn't do any of the hardware.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart starts beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn.
So what do you think, guys? I really like how it turned out. I used Sweet Pickins Milk Paint, which I am excited to say I now carry. I have it in my booth at Storehouse, which is in Port Huron, Michigan. But if you're not local and you want to purchase it, you can go to storehouseph.com and just look for my name, Bumblebee Corner, and it will be, you can purchase it there. I have it all loaded online, and then we can ship it right to you. And if you're local to the Port Huron area, you can head on right over to Storehouse. It's 1005 River Road, and you can load up there. And I have also Connie's Lines and Designs rice paper there, so you can load up on those too. And I have some that I just got delivered, so I'm going to get those all loaded up this week, and you can get those out. They'll be available after June 4th. So that's when the release happens. So that's when you can purchase those. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you'd help me out and head on over and subscribe and give it a watch to kind of boost my algorithm and get me get my watch hours up there. So I hope everybody has an amazing day. And oh, you can also get the Connie's Lines and Designs papers I also have on my Etsy shop. I don't have a personal website up yet. I've been going back and forth on whether to get one, so maybe that'll be towards the end of the year. But anyway, head on over there. You can purchase the rice papers. Hopefully within the next month or so, I'll have some Sweet Pickins Milk Paint up there too. So have a great day, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye.